This is the final practice test. This is problem number 20. And notice that we started with this system right here. And then what I did was I just lifted out those coefficients to make this matrix. And so now I can deal with this matrix. What I want to do is start eliminating some x's here. I don't like that this one's in the bottom. I actually want it to be up here so that then I can use it to cancel out the other two. I'm going to switch row 1 and row 3. And I'm just changing the order in which my equations are written, but they're still the same equations. So 1, 3, 2, 1. Middle one's going to stay where it's at. 3, -1, -4, -7. And then my row 1's going to become my row 3. So 5, -2, -2, 3. Great. Now it's set up so that I can use this 1 to eliminate those. So get rid of that 3. I'm going to multiply this by -3. -3 times row 1. Add it to row 2. Row 1 will remain unchanged. Row 3 will remain unchanged. And now let's see. -3 times row 1. That would make this a -3, a -9, a -6, and a -3. So let me add those together then. -3 plus 3 is 0. Wanted that to happen. -9 minus 1 is -10. -6 minus 4 is also -10. That's nice. -3 plus 7. Oh, it's a -7. It's a -7. Terrible handwriting. So it's also a -10. So great. I like that. I'm going to use this to get rid of that. So I'm going to multiply this by -5. -5 times row 1 plus row 3. Row 1 will stay as it is. Row 2 will stay as it is. -5 times row 1. That makes this a -5, -15, -10, -5. Let me add them together. 0. Wanted that to happen. -17. -10 minus 2 is -12. -5 plus 3 is 2. -2. That's what I have so far. So now, I'm just going to divide everything in this row by -10. In other words, I'm going to go -1/10 times row 2. I just multiply both sides by -1/10. So now I have just 1s here. Makes it very convenient for me. So now I have this 2 equations, 2 variables. So I'm going to get rid of the 17. So I'm going to go 17 times row 2 plus row 3. That stays. That stays. So then this one, 17, that makes all these 17s. And then add them together, there's a 0 there, which I wanted to happen. 17 minus 12 is 5. 17 minus 2 is 15. So now I'm here. Great, and so notice this is the system. X plus 3y plus 2z equals 1. Y plus z equals 1. 5z equals 15. Divide everything by 5. So I know that z is 3. I can take it, plug it back into here. Y equals -2. Plug those both into here. This is a 6, -6, that's a +6, so x equals 1. I can write it this way. I can write it as the ordered triple 1, -2, 3.